And that's it, I'm just curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting, you know what I mean? I don't know, do I look unhealthy? Take a look at this physique. I'm in phenomenal shape, in body and mind. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day, every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a, you know what I mean? That's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do. And that's why I'm doing what I love. You know what I mean? That's why it's become a career for me, because I love it.
You don't feel like working out? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you don't feel like working out. It doesn't matter. It's not part of the calculation. Discipline overrides that. You need to let discipline be your guide, not how you feel.
Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. Confidence applied properly will supersede a genius. There's nothing in the world like confidence. Nothing.
If you come in great, if you come in poorly, it does not matter. You have to do life, and if you're smart, you do life on your terms, and you don't let life make you do it on its terms. Like for me, these are great people who could blow up, like who could be successful, whatever they touch, but something happened that day. You know, you woke up, got into it with your spouse or your kids, called with something that was going on, or you were sick. Like, there are a group of people that feel like it's okay not to execute because I'm not feeling okay, because today is not a good day, because all the stars didn't line up. And at the end of the day, none of that matters. Like, to have a good day is great, but just because you have a good day, you still gotta execute. And so I think for most people, they go wrong because they think it's a feeling when execution is a fact.
I define learning by same condition, new behavior. And so when you go to a video game and you battle through the level and you battle the boss, if you keep doing the same thing to the boss and you keep losing, then you have not learned, because you have the same condition and the same behavior. And so I often say that, like, for anyone who's listening to this podcast, if the goal is to get better and you're like, man, I really want to learn something from this podcast. If you listen to this podcast and then you're in the same exact conditions as you were before, and then you do not change your behavior, you learned nothing. Your job, you owe it to yourself, just to stay with your book, which I love. You owe it to yourself to get so good that people can't stop you.
Yeah.
And
I love it. Why would I pass the ball to you when you haven't even trained properly? I used to always wonder, like, why is my man hogging the ball? He's like, yo, why would I have confidence in somebody who's getting to the gym late, who's leaving early, we losing, doesn't seem to care that we losing? Why would I give the ball to you? And I'm like, yo, genius.
Winning equally has no finish line. It's about the responsibility to ourselves to take control of what little things you can in this world, regardless of circumstance. To train your mind to switch your perspective and focus on being the absolute best you can be in the areas you do have control over. A reminder that the life that I'm living today is a result of the work that I did 6 and 12 months ago. And so if you were to look at my calendar 6 and 12 months ago, then you might extrapolate out to what I'm doing today. But just like people want the immediate reward, they also see their current condition as a result of the behavior they're doing today.
You're lazy, you know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart, so guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on, and do it again. Do it again. Do it again. It's not just there.
If you don't protect what belongs to you, then sooner or later, it belongs to someone else. That goes for your land, your wallet, your home, your country, everything. It is your job as a man to protect it.
Like to do it.
That's right.
Anything you like to do is not going to enhance this aspect of willpower.
What I found is that winning doesn't happen on show day. It happens in those early mornings, painful workouts, long cardio sessions, and hungry nights. It happens in those moments of fear we all have when faced with a difficult goal, and then more so in what you make of that fear.
You have not, cause you ask not. This is the truest statement you'll hear me say today. Cause it's true. Most people don't have the life of their dreams cause you don't ask God for the life of your dreams. You've been trying to figure it out and handle it yourself. Well, how that's working out for you?
If you see that you have an empty calendar, most people assume that if someone asks you for that time, it's therefore theirs. And it's only not theirs when someone else has claimed it, which means that your time only belongs to other people. And then you're surprised by the fact that your investment of time has yielded nothing for you when you've given the only and most valuable asset that you have to everyone else, who often give a very poor return on it for you.
no way that I can do this. Like, it's impossible. And if I were to ever ask myself in the past, like, do you think you could win or get through this and do this? I'd be like, no way, it's impossible. But I was in it and I did it and I accomplished it. And I was like, I'm capable of so much more than my mind understands.
There's no fucking hack, bro. There's no fucking hack. Yeah, you made this and that and saunas and all this shit yeah, it's great. There is no fucking life hack. To grow that thing, how do you grow it? Do it.
But the difference between experts and beginners is that experts have more ways to reward themselves in a given condition. And so if you think about an expert salesman, there are so many interactions they can have that they are good at, that they can find rewarding and positively reinforcing. And so the goal is to develop enough skill that your external environment and conditions can deliver enough positive feedback that it can become self-sustaining.
That's discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. And that's what you have to do to be the best.
Yeah.
If you have any problem, if you had a problem, just because you don't even have to, just because you eat too much ice cream, I don't want to eat it no more. No, that's what discipline is. Just something, take something out of your life or put something in your life that's going to improve you. And that's what discipline is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat ice cream for 6 months. I'm not going to throw it out of my life, but I'm just going to take 6 months off. You know, and that's what discipline is. Not just taking things away from you, but letting you know you can live without anything. You don't need anything.
I made one for myself on how I want to be.
Execute on the things that they say they wanted to get done. Not what you want me to get done, my mother wants me to get done, my coach wants me to, but the things that I really feel like, if I do these things, I'm going to be successful. Execute on the things that you said you were going to execute on.
When your friends start to say you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say you've grown. Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different.
So the key to your 20s is to be learning, to be constantly learning and your mind opening and learning skills.
The only thing I could control is that I would get better. And the key point there was that it wasn't just working for work's sake, it was working with the intention to improve. And so you want to do repetitions because by doing things more times you get better at them, typically just by accident. But if you're deliberate about the point of doing this, when I started working at a gym, going from a white collar job, it wasn't because I wanted to become a trainer for the rest of my life. It was because I wanted to learn the skills.
Your ability to suffer, endure, outwork must be greater. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success. Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough? So many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch, refuse to study a few more hours, refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
So the more you master any skill, the more ways you can win. And so and that's ultimately what makes the rich get richer, is that because everything is so positively reinforcing, because they start to develop skills, then they do more and more of it. And as they do more of it, the rich get richer, the better get better, the better become best. And then everyone who's starting out is like, how on God's earth does this guy have this work ethic? But it's really that he has high levels of skill.
To become that man that you need to be and that the world around you needs you to be, okay? You need to work on being a good man. Now, before you throw your hands up, there are a lot of people out there that don't know what it means to be a good man. Especially, I'm gonna kick over a hornet's nest here, especially in the deeply religious world. They don't know what it means to be a good person. Listen to me. The absence of evil is not an automatic indication of the presence of good. All right? I'm going to say that again. The absence of evil is not an automatic indication of the presence of good. You've got negative, you have positive, and you have neutral. Neutral is there's no negative, but there's no positive either, which means it's a big zero. Being good Being good is proactive. It's doing something.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
Honey, you can either be the lion or you can be the gazelle. Nature needs both.
So it's not the car, the house, the whatever. It is that internal goal, that internal why. And so for me, I just think that's it. It's something within it. You gotta pull it out. And so it's easy when you have a why, a purpose. I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. It's easy to get up and get going. But if it's just for a car, what happens, Louis, when you get the car? Because you can buy it. What happens when you get the house and you can buy the house?
Life doesn't happen to you. We all think that life happens to me, right? Life happens for you. It happens for you. I mean, opportunities will come to you every day. It's either for you, you can remain scared of the opportunities, or you can embrace them and take them. What I finally realized that, and I want to share this with you, if you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing. I can't live that way. I have to live on the edge.
You don't gain confidence by going to the spot that makes you feel good. It's gonna be a false reality. And the second life gives you that challenge, all you wanna do is go back to what made you confidence or what gave you confidence. Is that happy spot? No, what gives you confidence, what gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write on my own. Realizing I can't learn the way you learn. I can't, but I can learn. What gives you confidence is not being afraid. It's overcoming the fear. It's facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing them and facing them and facing them. Pretty soon like this, you know what, man, this is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone is where my confidence is getting built. That's where it's getting built.
There's a lot of confusion between success and fame. My own evaluation and concept of success has not varied over the years. There are 8 things that everybody wants. That's to be happy and healthy and wealthy. That includes money.
It's not, I've never doubted such a strange thing. I mean, it's, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. So wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless.
For me, it was hitting rock bottom, and so hopefully for them it's hitting rock bottom or not hitting their goals and having this cycle of loss that they'll say, like a LeBron. You saw LeBron crying. That was because Cleveland had lost for so many years, like they had never had a championship. So he was just like, yo, we finally did it, but it was year after year of losing that even when he left and won, he came back because he remembered the loss and said, yo, this is good, but this isn't what I set out to do. Like, I want to be a winner and I want this town to know what it feels like to win. So I think that's it. When you lose enough or you hit rock bottom and you just say like, enough is enough, just everything will snap and change because you're saying, look, the way I've been doing it, it's not working. So I have to do something different.
Focus on you and only on you to become the best person you could be for others. Because we leave a lot on the table, not searching who we are. And then therefore, you die not knowing your greatest potential.
That's what I wanted it to be, and you know what? It became what I wanted it to be. It became what I expected to have happen. When you believe something and you put the energy out to the world, to the universe, you get it back. I really believe this. I don't know, I can't, I'm nobody special. I'm not somebody that's, anybody, any different. Most of you have more talent than I do, okay? I'm not any special person, but I believe that if you gave this energy to the universe, it would come back to you. And I didn't have a plan B.
How do you channel the villain to unleash the hero? How to use darkness to create greatness.
We are what we know. We're no more than what we know. So people who are, I heard something recently Carl said where if you took a room of 100 people and added 100 billionaires to the room, give it 5 or 6 years, the people who are in poverty would go back to being poor and the billionaires would find a way to be billionaires again. And it's because of what they know. So I would say knowledge is power.
But it's not about the stuff. Stuff comes and goes, money comes and goes. The way you affect other people, like kids or people, lasts forever. If I say one thing today that affects you, that affects your kids, that affects somebody else, your friends, and that you can change lives.
I'm trying to give people a different thought process of life where failure, hell, disappointment, discomfort is a great learning tool. I saw what I wanted to be. And it wasn't a guy that won. It wasn't a guy that won everything he did, It was a guy that kept getting up after being knocked down.
I built my business because of you. Like, you changed my life. Like, I hear this every day. And so for me, it's like, I'm proud of the fact that we were able to build something that helps people and not necessarily just the focus on us. But we meet people that say, man, I made $15 million in the last 3 years watching you guys. You're free podcast, you're free this, you're free that.
Because if you look out in the world right now today, it's not a nice place. But I'm very prepared for it. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for all the failure coming my way. I'm prepared for everything my way. And that's the biggest lesson that she taught me by not teaching me. By never saying it's going to be okay. Matter of fact, she told me the exact opposite. Life sucks.
He said the first thing you should do every day, something positive. Make your bed. Make a perfect bed.
Reaching your ultimate dreams and goals. Like the stuff that you know, because there are kids out here who are doing better than their sister or their brother, and they're like, well, I'm doing better than you, but we know you haven't tapped into your true potential. And so greatness to me is, one, knowing what greatness should look like for you, having your own personal definition of greatness, and getting up every single day and going after it.
When you start to build yourself up and start to have the one thing that we don't have is confidence.
Yep.
Real, authentic confidence from hard work. Everything else goes away. You no longer look to other people for your self-esteem.
Validation.
That's right.
Yeah.
You now know. I walk in a room now and I know the hours and years and decades I put into David Goggins. That's something, it's not on the wall. It's not a trophy on the wall. It's not a medal on your neck. It is actually a feeling in your heart. And people go, why don't you ever smile? I don't have to.
Find those relationships, man. Find those people that you love, and love on them. Like, don't get so caught up in money and stuff, because relationships are really the essence.
That's discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. And that's what you have to do to be the best. If you have any problem, if you had a problem, just because you don't even have to, just because you eat too much ice cream, I don't want to eat it no more. No, that's what discipline is. Just take something out of your life or put something in your life that's going to improve you. And that's what discipline is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat ice cream for 6 months. I'm not going to throw it out of my life, but I'm just going to take 6 months off. And that's what discipline is. Not just taking things away from you, but letting you know you can live without anything. You don't need anything.
Like, son, I don't care what it is, but you don't understand this is dangerous, because this is where people mess up. They get comfortable, they settle, and they think, yo, I made it. And like you said, that's the worst place in the world. So I told my son, like, yo, just imagine in 3 months, you're gonna wake up and every dream you've had since you were 6 or 7 years old is all like, who graduates with the dream job? Who lives in New York? He's in Manhattan. He's gonna be in Manhattan, Times Square. So I said, son, this is a dangerous place. So I say to those individuals, yeah, you're right. You don't want to hit rock bottom, but you have to create your own mental rock bottom so that you don't hit rock bottom. So many kids who are disadvantaged don't know the power of knowledge. They don't get it. Like you because you are knowledgeable, you were able to write your story. You were able to write your narrative. And I just think because these kids don't understand the power of education, they're not writing their own narrative. And they're letting people write their narrative for them. They're letting people just decide their fate. And I just want to say, look, like, learn, read, write. Like, if you're not good at English, okay, go with math, be an engineer, but like, take advantage. And I want to help teachers. Like, there's so many teachers, I feel like they care, but because they didn't grow up in certain neighborhoods and they're not familiar with the language, the rules, or the codes, they're not able to coach these kids. Like, and this generation is different. You just can't throw a book in their face because they don't have that, that desire for learning, but you can still coach them. Like, you can still get them ready. So I just want to help teachers to go in the classroom, like, really empower.
Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. Confidence applied properly will supersede a genius. There's nothing in the world like confidence. Nothing.
If you don't protect what belongs to you, then sooner or later, it belongs to someone else. That goes for your land, your wallet, your home, your country, everything. It is your job as a man to protect it.
Trivial things weren't going to pull my attention. It had to be things weren't going to pull my attention. It had to be things that I had a purpose. I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play. And anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for.
No way that I can do this. Like, it's impossible. And if I were to ever ask myself in the past, like, do you think you could win or get through this and do this? I'd be like, no way, it's impossible. But I was in it and I did it. and I accomplished it, and I was like, I'm capable of so much more than my mind understands.
If you don't take that last 5%, it's a knock on somebody else's door, I guarantee you. There's only a certain window of opportunity for success. This is your opportunity of a lifetime. Take the 5%. Go the 5% distance. It's going to be scary as all head. It will drive you to the ground. You'll fail a few times. You'll fall on your face. Get up. Keep getting up. Keep getting up. And if you don't, you have to be happy for the rest of your life. If you don't take the last 5%, you have to be happy the rest of your life knowing you went to somebody else's door and knocked on their door, and you could have been that guy.